That's a foul. That's a foul. It's a foul. The fourth official says to me, yeah, I think it's a foul. And I go, okay, good. Then it's going to go to VAR. And then they don't. They don't even look at it. But, again, I mean, what am I going to do, freak out like I did in Brentford? I mean, then they're going to throw me out, and I'm going to be the guy who's in the wrong, which is incredible, right? What's in the wrong is that it's not a foul. And, by the way, they told us at the beginning of the year also that for our third goal that they weren't going to go so far back. And I'm not even sure that's a foul, but they said they're not going to go far back in moments to re-referee. My thoughts are that we have a good team and that we're improving in matches and that we're finding ways to be good for more stretches in matches. But when we have lapses tactically and with behaviors, we are vulnerable. And in the end, we're still fighting making sure that guys are on top of principles at all times. When they're tired, when the opponent is good, when we stick to our principles and when we stick to our tactics, we control matches. I don't care who it's against. So obviously coming out of the break, a big focus. Well, going into working in will be about finding ways to win matches that we're on top of and not give them away. And then it's a huge test against Man City at home coming out of the break. So it won't be easy. Will be a tough start to coming out of the break, but we've got to recharge and find a way to get better.
Graham?
Spurs targeted your last stakes. How do you make a difference to that and how do you change it?
We have to stay we have to stay on top of the discipline and the behaviors and continue to reiterate what we need and what it needs to look like and how, not that we do it 90% of the time, but that we do it 100% of the time. That is the key. That is the key.
Are you tempted to alter some of the young team?
No, but it's also a reality, and we need to just continue to build the infrastructure of how we want to play and then continue to mature to understand what the league is, what the best opponents are, So, again, I in some ways you could feel like it's why I say the game mimics the season. It's moments where we look really good, and then it's moments where we look really vulnerable, and it happens in over a 90-minute span, and it happened over the last 16 matches.
We'll take a last question over here.
I'd say we've encapsulated our 16-game season in one match. Moments that were really good and really on top of things and in control, and then moments where we're vulnerable and make easy mistakes that at this level you can't make because you get punished. So obviously I always try to look at the positives. And I really like a lot of the things that we're able to accomplish, and certainly the men in the team. But it's just in a lot of moments when we're in control of matches, we can't seem to stay on top of the match. But in the second half, at 2-2, we were really good, really good. And the reason we got the lead to go to 3-2 was because we were on top of the match. And then, we right now, we give leads up so quickly, whether it's Bournemouth 1-0, whether it's Liverpool 1-0, whether it's now every time that we got the lead today, we found a way to give it up. So we've got to find a way to be more stable defensively and now handle moments in matches.
So Jesse, at 3-2, when you're back in control of the scoreline,